Hello students, welcome to my class. I am Anoop Massey and I will be taking your maths class on this platform. Okay, before we start on to the class, I want to share with you that's what's new with this Unacademy. Okay, so let's see what's new with this. So what's new with this Unacademy? So we have Unacademy Ask a Doubt. Here you can ask the doubt. You can ask unlimited doubts, right? You can ask doubt at any time. You get high quality video solutions in English and Hindi. You receive exact matches for the questions, obtain instant and accurate solutions, and you get assistance with homework. Now, how to ask the doubt? First step is you will click on ask a doubt. Step 2, you will take a picture or choose from the gallery. Step 3, you will click or select a picture of your question. Then step 4, you will crop to highlight one specific question. Then you will choose the subject that the question falls under. And in step 6, you will receive the solution. Okay. Then this is Unacademy Plus subscription. You can use my referral code, as you can see it is shown here. So you can use my referral code, and in my referral code you can get a discount of 10%. This is clear to you now? Okay, so this is my referral code. You can see AMSIRUP. You can also use my referral code to unlock your free classes. Now, what today we are going to discuss? We will discuss about the lines and angles. Now, about the lines and angles, you must be knowing. So, let us start away with a few questions to make your doubts clear. Now, here you can see this is the given figure in which AB has been given parallel to CD and CD is given parallel to EF. So, if you see here, these three sides have been given parallel, right? So, okay, now this side is given parallel to this one and this one given parallel to this one. So, the three sides are given parallel, and they say y is equal to y is to z is equal to 3 is to 7. That is the ratio of these two angles given, which have been marked as y and z. Now, if you see in this figure, what I am going to do, I am going to mark one angle. Just see over here. Okay, just color this angle. You see, I am marking this angle as A. This angle, I am going to mark this angle as A. See here. Now, what can you say about the relation between A and Y? They are vertically opposite angle, right? So I can say that A is equal to Y, and for what reason I can say that A is equal to Y, that you can understand from here. How can I say that A is equal to Y? Why? Because they are vertically opposite angle. You can see the two straight lines intersecting. So you can say A is vertically opposite to Y. So okay, let me first, okay, before that, here you see the ratio of the two angles is given. So whenever the ratio is given, your first step will be to take a ratio constant. So I will say let K be a ratio constant. So I have considered a ratio constant, okay. After taking a ratio constant k, I can say that y can be considered as 3k. So I am considering y as 3k, right? And z can be considered as 7k. Z is equal to 7k. So I have got y, I have got z in terms of k, because there the ratio was given. Now coming back to this one, as I said that this angle A here, which I have marked, is equal to y. And what will be the reason? So you can say here angle A is equal to angle y. And what reason you can give? That they are alternate angles, right? Sorry, not alternate, just they are vertically opposite angles. So I can say they are vertically opposite angles. So vertically opposite angles. So they are vertically opposite angles, right? Opposite angles. Okay, I will just make a gap over here, otherwise you will get confused. They are vertically opposite angles, right? Okay, so as you can see, y was considered as 3k, so I can say a is also 3k. Okay, now which type of angle are A and Z? You see here, A and Z, as you can see, they are co-interior angles for the parallel lines. These two are the parallel lines, and A and Z are the co-interior angles. So you can say sum of these two angles, that is A and Z, their sum will be equal to 180. And what reason you will get? They are the co-interior angles. So their sum will be 180. Now A is 3k and Z over here you can say is 7k. So that is equal to 180. So I can say 3k plus 7k is 10k. So 10k is equal to 180. So I am getting value for ratio constant as 18. Hope this much is clear to you now. So value for k I am getting as 18. You see here. Is this much clear? Okay, now if value of k is known to me as 18, if I substitute the value here, I get y, I can get z. So y, so here I can say y is equal to 3k. So y will be equal to 3 into 18. So value of y is coming 54 degree. So I've calculated y. Now moving on to the next, I can calculate z, because z was also in terms of k. It's 7k. So z is equal to 7 into 18. So let's multiply it. 7 into 8 will give me 56, carry over 5, 7 into 7 and 5, so 126. So I've got y, I have got z. But in the question they have asked me to calculate x. Now coming to these two angles, x and y, you can see they are also co-interior angles lying between these two parallel lines. So they are also co-interior angles. So same property I can use over here, that x plus y, their sum will be equal to 180, and the reason I will give co-interior angles, right? Okay, so you can see y I have already calculated. So x plus y will be 54 So from here I can get x is equal to, so from 180 you will subtract 54 and you will get value for, so value for x will be coming 126. So you can subtract it over. So hope this is clear to you now. First of all, they gave us the ratio for y and z, and the ratio for y and z was given 3:7. So I took a ratio constant k, y was considered as 3k, z was considered as 7k. Now, before solving them, here I have marked a equal to y. Now why a is equal to y? Because they are vertically opposite angle. So a will also be 3k as it is equal to y. Now in the figure I see that a and z, they are co-interior angles. So their sum will be equal to 180. So 3k plus 7k is equal to 180 and I get the value for the ratio constant k. Now substituting this value of ratio constant, we get y, I get z, and now coming for this pair x and y, they are also co-interior angles, so their sum will be 180. So from here I can get x is, so x is equal to 126 degree. This will be the result. Hope this is clear to you now. Okay, now let's see one more question based on the parallel lines. This one. Now in this also, as you can see, they have given us AB is parallel to CD. These two lines have been given parallel, and two angles have been given to us, and they have asked us to find X and Y. Now first of all, if you see that this angle X, it is interior alternate. See, these two angles are interior alternate angles, so we can say they will be equal. So what I will do, I will mark this angle in the figure as A. Though it's not given, but I will mark it as A. So remember, whenever you are doing such questions, you must draw the figure in your examination sheet. So on the examination, in the answer sheet, if you mark this angle A, then you need not to write the name of this angle as APQ, because examiner can see in your answer copy that you have considered this angle as A. So I can say A is equal to X. So let's give the reason here. X is equal to A, and the reason will be alternate angles. These are alternate angles. These are alternate angles. So X is equal to A, and A is 50. So I can say X is equal to 50. Okay, so I have calculated this angle as 50 degree. Okay, now what I will do, I will try to calculate this angle because it can be calculated with the help of this. So what I will do, again in my examination copy, I will draw the figure there and I can mark this angle as B, and then I can show the examiner that sum of these two angles will be 180 because they are forming a linear pair. See, a linear pair. So this is angle C, and you can name this angle as like C. Well, if you read it from the figure, it is PRD. But instead of writing PRD, if I give it a name C, it will be easy for me and for examiner also to understand. But keep this in mind, if you are naming these angles on your own, then remember you need to draw the figure in your answer sheet. Okay, so I have marked these two angles as B and C, and I can see that B and C, they are forming a linear pair. So I can write B plus C is equal to 180. It's a linear pair, right? And it is forming a right angle triangle. Sorry, a straight angle. So I can write a straight angle straight away. Straight angle. They are the linear pair and they are forming a straight angle. So I can write it as straight angle 180. Now of B and C, as you can see, C is known to me. So C is 127. So in place of C, I can write 127. Right? So I will get B. So from 180, I will subtract 127, and that will give me how much? 53. So angle B, I have got 53. So I have got this angle as 53. Now in this figure, let me mark the angles that I have calculated, right? Okay, I have calculated X, how much? 50. I have calculated B, how much? 53. Now in the question they have asked me to calculate y. So see, y can be calculated from this triangle. You know that the sum of the angles in a triangle is equal to 180. So we can write like this: y plus x plus b is equal to 180, right? So y we have to calculate. What about the x? X is 50. What about b? B is 53. That is equal to 180. So y plus 103 is equal to 180. So I can say y is equal to 180 minus 103. So that will give me y is equal to 180 minus 103. That will make it 77. So y is equal to 77. So this is how we can calculate y. Now there are many other ways of calculating it. Not only this way, there are many other ways. So it's up to you which way you want to calculate it. See, one of the student could have done like this, that 50 plus y, these two angles together, they are alternate to 127. So 50 plus y is equal to 127. That's the other way of solving it. 50 plus y is equal to 127. Reason, they are alternate angles. So you could have solved it that way. So there are other ways also of solving it. So it's up to you. But remember, if you don't want to write the full name of the angle, then you must draw the figure in your copy, and on the copy then you mark these angles as A, B and C. Then you need not to write the full name. Here as I have angle APQ, I have marked this angle as A. So I am not writing angle APQ, but to the examiner I am showing it as A. So easily examiner can understand that this angle has been represented by A. So it will be easy for the examiner to understand. Hope this is clear to you. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Now what we have in the next question. See, they say in the given figure, find the value of x and y, and then show that the line AB is parallel to CD. Now see, first of all, line AB and CD are not given parallel. Now if they are not given parallel, then remember, don't mark the alternate angles or the corresponding angles equal. Just keep this in mind. If two lines are parallel, then only we can say that the alternate angles or the corresponding angles or the co-interior angles, then only we can use that property. Otherwise, don't use this. So here we are not going to use any of those properties, like alternate angles equal. We are not going to use that property because we don't know whether the lines are parallel, because they have said show that the lines are parallel. So that means lines are not given parallel, right? So don't use that property that alternate angles are equal. Don't use the property that corresponding angles are equal. Don't use the property that sum of co-interior angle is equal to 180. Don't use all those properties because lines are not given parallel. Keep this in mind. We have to prove that the lines are parallel. Okay, starting over here, see this is x and this is 50. As you can see, these two angles, they are forming a straight angle, a linear pair. So what I will do, I will name this angle as A for my convenience and also for the examiner. Now it will be easy for me to explain to the examiner that x and A, they are a linear pair if I write over here. So I will write x plus A, their sum is equal to 180. They are forming a linear pair with a straight angle, right? Linear pair with a straight angle. Now, as you can see in the figure, A is known to me. How much is A? A is 50. So A can be replaced with 50 here. So I will get value for x. So value for x, so value for x comes out to be 130. So I've calculated value for x, right? Okay, now here you see this y and let me name this angle as B. I am naming this angle as B. Now I can tell examiner that B and y, they are vertically opposite angles. See, two straight lines intersecting each other, so they are vertically opposite angles. So I can mention it here that y is equal to B. And what reason I will give? Vertically opposite angles. Okay, so B is known to me as 130. So Y is also 130. Okay, so I have calculated X, I have calculated Y. In the question they have asked me to calculate X and Y. So I have calculated X and Y. Now the next part is we have to show that these two lines are parallel. Okay, now if you see in the figure, X and Y are the corresponding angles. Sorry, alternate angles. So I will write x and y are alternate angles. They are alternate angles, right? And we know the property that if alternate angles are equal, then line must be parallel. Okay, so x and y are alternate angles and they are equal in magnitude. And they are equal in magnitude. See, they are equal in measurement. They are equal in measurement. So x is 130, y is 130, and we know if two alternate angles are equal in measurement, then the line must be parallel. So therefore, this proves that AB must be parallel to CB. Because if these two lines are parallel, then only the alternate angles can be equal. Otherwise, they cannot be equal. So as we have shown, the two alternate angles are equal, so we can say that the two lines are parallel. Okay, let's move on to the next question we have. Now this question says that A and B are complementary angles and the ratio of A and B is given as 2:3. So remember, whenever they give you a ratio of two angles, so you will say let ratio constant let ratio constant be k. Wherever the ratio is given, you can consider a ratio constant. Now, according to this, A will be considered as 2k. You see here, A will be considered as 2k. and B will be considered as 3K. So I can write A is equal to 2K and B is equal to 3K. A is equal to BK, 2K and B is equal to 3K. Hope this much is clear to you. Now, what the question says that these two are complementary angles. Now remember, if two angles are complementary, then their sum must be equal to 90 degree. If two angles are complementary, remember this word, complementary represents 90 degree. So the sum of the two angles must be 90 degree. So here A is 2K and B is equal to 3K. Okay. B is 3K. So their sum will be equal to 90. So 5K is equal to 90. So we can say K is equal to 90 upon 5. So value of K is 18. So in the question they have asked us to find the value of A and B. So we have got the ratio constant. Now substitute the value. So angle A has been taken as 2K. So value of K over here is 18. So you will say it is equal to 36. Right? Angle B is equal to 3K. So 3 into 18. So that will give you 54. If this is clear to you, now we have got angle A and angle B. Clear? So remember this, whenever they give you that the angles are complementary, you have to take the sum as 90. Now let us move on to the next question that we have. It's a similar type question, but just A and B have been said as the supplementary angles. A and B have been said as the supplementary angles. So let's see. Question says angle A and angle B are supplementary and A is to B is 4 is to 5. So let a ratio constant be taken here. Let the ratio constant be K. So wherever you find the ratio, you take a ratio constant. So we have taken a ratio constant K. So according to this, I can say, you can see here, A will be 4K and B will be 5K. So I can say angle A is equal to 4K and angle B is equal to 5K. Okay, now the question says that A and B are supplementary angles. So as A and B are supplementary angles, so their sum must be 180. In supplementary, remember sum is 180. So A plus B is equal to 180. So A was considered as 4K and B was considered as 5K. 180. So we are getting it as 9K is equal to 180. So you can say K is equal to 180 by 9. So value for k is coming 20. See? So in this way, we have got the ratio constant. We haven't got angles, but we have got the ratio constant. Now we have to calculate the angles. So angle A is 4k. So I can write A is equal to 4k. So that will be 4 into 20. So angle A will be 80 degree, right? Now consider angle B. Angle B is 5k. So that will be 5 into 20. So angle B comes out 100 degree. So I've got angle A and B as 80 and 100. Hope this much is clear to you now. You see? So in the previous question, what we did that the angles were complementary, right? See? In the previous question, we did that the angles were complementary. So whenever angles are complementary, remember their sum is 90. And in this question, what we did is angles are supplementary. So whenever the angles are supplementary, you have to take the sum as 180. Let's move on to the next question. Now we have this as the next question. See, the next question says that line XY and MN intersect at O. This is the point of intersection for the lines. Angle POY, this angle POY, this is given as 90. Right? Now again they have given you the ratio of the two angles A and B as 2:3. Okay, so what I can do, we will again start with the same procedure, that let the ratio constant be k. Okay, if I take the ratio constant k, I can say this angle A will be 2k and angle B will be 3k. So A will be taken as 2k and B will be taken as 3k. So I've got A as 2k and B as 3k. Okay. Now what can we do over here? See, this angle A, I have considered it as 2k, right? Its value. B I have considered as 3k, and this is 90. Now what we can do over here in the first step, see these three angles, which now this 90, let me name it as x. Suppose this is x. Now if you see the figure, you will say that x, A and B, you can see these three angles X, A and B, they are forming a straight line. They are forming a straight line. See here. So we can say that the sum of these angles will be equal to 180, because whenever a pair of angles or more than two angles, they form a straight line like this, then their sum is 180. So here I can write B plus A plus X, they are forming a straight angle. So the straight angle will be of 180. So I can say these three angles together, they are forming a straight angle. Straight angle. And straight angle is of 180. Now of this, B is considered as 3k. So I will write 3k plus A. A, as you can see here, is 2k, and X, as you can see here, is of 90. So I can say here I'm getting an equation in terms of k. So this is 5k plus 90 is equal to 180, right? So 5k is equal to 180 minus 90. So 5k is equal to 90. So here I can say that k is equal to 90 upon 5, that is 18. So I've got the value for the ratio constant k. Now getting the value for ratio constant, I can say I have got a. How? See, a I have considered as 2k and value for k I am getting as 18. So this makes it 36 degree. So a I have got 36. In the same way I can say b I have also got. B is 3k. So this will be 3 into 18. So 3 into 18 will give me 54 degree. So I have got A, I have got B. Hope this much is clear. Now the question says to find angle C. C, I have to find this. Now see, how will I find C? Okay, if you consider B and C, see this is a straight line going, right? So I can say that B and C, they are the linear pair. See, it's given in the question that XY and MN intersect. These are the straight lines. So MN is going as a straight line. So B and C, as you can see, they are forming a linear pair, right? So I can write B plus C is equal to 180, because in the figure you can see clearly that B and C, they are forming a linear pair. They are forming a linear pair. Okay, so how much is B? B is already calculated. B is calculated as 54. So I can mark B as 54 plus C is equal to 180. So from here I will get C, that is 180 minus 54. So C is coming 126 degree. Just see this question and hope this is clear to you. If any doubt in this, you can just see. I will explain it once again to you. First of all, angle A and B, their ratio was given 2:3. So I considered the ratio constant as K. So I got A as 2K, I got B as 3K. Okay, so I have substituted A as 2K, B as 3K. Now I can see in this figure, this XY is a straight line. So these three angles, X, this 90 has been named as X. So X, A and B, these three angles are forming a straight angle, that is 180. So their sum will be equal to 180. So B I have replaced with 3K, A with 2K and X with 90 from the here. See, from here I have replaced them. So I am getting an equation in terms of K. So solving this equation, which I got in terms of K, I am getting K value as 18. So substituting value for A, 2K, it becomes 36. Substituting for B, B is 3K, so it becomes 54. So I've got A and B. Now I have to find C. So if I see MN is a straight line, so B and C, they are linear pair, right? So their sum will be 180. B is already known to me, so I will calculate C, and I am getting C as 126. Hope this is clear to you. Okay, next question. This question number 7. See what we have in this question. They say in the figure x plus y is equal to w plus z, and we have to prove that AOB is a straight line. We have to prove this as a straight line. Okay, first of all, what we can see over here, that this is a point and these is about a point. These are the four angles about a point. You must have read this theorem that angles about a point, their sum is always 360. This is a point, and about this point I have these angles. And we have a theorem which says sum of the angles about a point is always 360. So we can consider these four angles, their sum is equal to 360. So we can write over here x plus y plus z plus w is equal to 360. And how can we say that it will be 360? Because we can say these are angles about a point. And remember, angles about a point, their sum is always 360. Angles about a point. Oh, it's not this clear? Angles about a point. Okay, now in this equation, you see, in this equation, what I can do is x plus y is equal to w plus z. So what I can do, w plus z can be replaced with x plus y. So I'm going to replace w plus z. This, you see here, w plus z can be replaced with x plus y. So in this equation, I'm going to replace x plus y and this w plus z. See here, w plus z can be replaced with x plus y. So I'm replacing it with x plus y. How can I replace it with x plus y? Because it is given in the question that w plus z is equal to x plus y. So now when I solve this side, I am getting 2x plus 2y is equal to 360. Okay. Now if I take 2 common, I am left with x plus y here is equal to 360. So on cross multiplication, I am getting x plus y is equal to 180, right? See. Okay, now coming to this figure, you can see x and y, they are adjacent angles, right? X and y are adjacent angles. And if the sum of adjacent angles is equal to 180, we can say x and y are a linear pair. So x and y are giving a linear pair, right? And as you know that for a linear pair, non-common sides, these two sides which are non-common, they always fall on a straight line. So we can say XOB is a straight line. Therefore, AOB is a straight line. AOB is a line. So remember, first of all, we have shown that sum of x and y is equal to 180. Now as you can see in the figure, x and y, they are adjacent angles. And if adjacent angle gives the sum 180, they are representing a linear pair. So we can say x and y sum is 180. So x and y are representing a linear pair. And in a linear pair, the non-common sides always lie on a line. So these are the two non-common sides, OB and OA. These two are the non-common side. OC is the common side, you can see, for X and Y. So non-common sides will lie on a line. So we can say AOB is a line. So this was asked in question number 7. Hope this is clear to you. Okay, now let us try this one. Now what we can do here, we have to find X from the given figure. So what I can do, first of all, let us mark these in this figure. Let us mark the vertices. I can mark this vertex as A. Let me mark this as B, this as C, and this one as D. Now if I consider triangle ABC, first of all, which type of triangle is ABC? So you can see ABC is an isosceles triangle. How? BC and AC are the two equal sides. So first of all, I can say in triangle ABC, I have these two sides equal. Which two sides? CB is equal to CA. It is marked in the figure that is given. Now remember, in a triangle, if two sides are equal, so we call it an isosceles triangle. So we can say ABC is an isosceles triangle. And in isosceles triangle, we have the property that the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So let me name this angle as X, and X is already there, so I can't name it as X. I will name it like A or B, something like this. So let me name this as A, and this as B, and let me name this as A. Now what I can say, A and B are equal. Why? As this is an isosceles triangle, so the angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So these two sides are equal. So opposite to this we have B, opposite to this we have A. So I can say opposite to CB I have A, opposite to CA I have angle B. So I can say these two angles are equal. And what reason I can give? Angles opposite to equal sides in an isosceles triangle are equal. So I am getting A is equal to B. B is given as 50, so I am getting A as 50. So I have got this angle as 50. This one is also 50. So I can calculate this third angle. Can I calculate this third angle in a triangle? So let me name it as P. Now in triangle ABC, the sum of the three angles will be equal to 180. So same triangle, I am saying A, the interior angles B, and the third angle I have marked as P. So their sum will be equal to 180. A and B both are equal, 50 degree each. So I can get P from here. So P will be equal to 180 minus 100. So P is equal to 80 degree. So I have calculated this P. Now adjacent to P, I can mark this angle as Q. Now you see P and Q, they are forming a linear pair, so you can get Q. Okay. So I can say P plus Q is equal to 180. They are forming a linear pair. So as they are forming a linear pair, so you can say that this sum will be 180. Now P is already calculated, so I can get Q. So how much will I get Q? Q will be 180 minus 80. So I can say Q is equal to 100. So I've got Q. Okay. So what you will do, you will keep on marking the angles one by one. So it will become easy for you. Now you see ACD. Again, this is an isosceles triangle. How? These two sides are equal. So these two are equal. So again, this is an isosceles triangle. So let's consider this angle as R first of all. So I can say in triangle ACD, the two sides are equal. Which two sides are equal? CD is equal to CA. It is given in the figure. These two sides are equal, right? Now, if CD is equal to CA, then angles opposite to them, same property, this one. Angles opposite to equal sides in an isosceles triangle are equal. So, these two sides are equal. So, angles opposite to them will be equal. So, we can say opposite to CD, I have marked R, and opposite to AC, it's given X. So, X R is equal to X. You can use the same property. Now, let us solve triangle ACQ. The sum of the three angles will be 180. So, you can write R plus Q plus X is equal to 180. Sum of the angles in a triangle is 180. Now, R is equal to X. So, in place of R, I can